Hi, it's Fred DeCarlos from FredHelps.wmv and Brooklyn Realty. Just putting together a video today for you to go over a few of the reasons why you will go on a list with me as opposed to some of the other agent options that are out there. I'm going to touch on 4 key points today, especially the last one is something that only I do in the, as far as I've seen, entire industry, at least all of Milton. I've never seen anyone else do this before, but it's one of the things that keeps my sales happening a lot quicker than the average agent. I'm going to leave that to point number 4, so you stay tuned. Or you can fast forward ahead, but there's some good information here, so I'll try to keep this video as quick as possible and try to go for under 3 minutes and see how we do. So, 4 reasons why my homes sell quickly. Let me just start off by saying my last 5 listings in Milton, 5 days, 4 days, 5 days, 7 days, 9 days. Nothing over 10 days. There's a reason for that. It's not just a stat that I'm throwing out there. It's not some of the reasons you might be familiar with or you might think. Here's where we go. Top 4. Number 1. Price it right. I'm not saying underprice it so we sell it quickly, but I'm definitely saying don't overprice it and don't underprice it. Price it where it belongs so that you get people in the market for buying your home, seeing your home. In some cases there are sweet spots where we can slip a price in a few thousand higher than it should be, and after that point it's my turn to make sure that we can get as much as we can based on the details and advantages I know about your home compared to the competition on the market. I'll be putting together a separate video about overpricing and the cautions. But for now, we'll just leave it at that. I make sure your house is priced right. The last thing you want is to have an overpriced home on the market for too long, and then it becomes stale. So let's get to that price point together. Hopefully we agree upon it. If we don't, then we can find out reasons why to move in either direction, whether it be a few thousand here or there. Second point, staging. Staging has become a popular profession in the past few years. I can say I've always been a home stager, but I don't have the certification now to back that up because there are all these new programs available to the market. I know what buyers like. I know what appeals to the masses as opposed to what might just appeal to a very few number of people. And most importantly, I'm not afraid to be honest with you about aspects of your home that I might consider changing before listing. Whether that be a minor thing from moving your furniture around slightly to the pictures you have up and removing some clutter, to major things like perhaps painting the main floor or certain rooms that you may have customized on your own to something that you really like but might not appeal to all buyers. I have no reason to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to come right out and say if there's something that I think you might have in your home that doesn't appeal to all buyers. What we want to do is we want to sell your home as quickly as possible, appeal to as many people as possible, and get maximum dollars. If you have custom paint jobs that people have to price in repainting or have to price in redoing some work, why don't we do what we can to appeal to as many buyers as possible? That's the second thing. The third thing, virtual tours, high-res photos. Tons of agents do it. I set myself apart because I get your photos done and your virtual tour done by a professional up and online before the listing goes active. Why is that important? 2 reasons. Number 1, you want them available all day, all night, anytime as soon as your listing goes active. As soon as I put your listing online, I click that button and say activate listing. There are links to your high-res photos and the professional virtual tours taken by my photographers. Secondly, people are getting emails from their buyer agents for new houses that are coming onto the market. In some cases, 3, 4, 5, 6 homes are coming on the market every single day in their specific search range, and they're getting their automatic email from their realtor about the new houses. One of those houses is going to be yours, and let's say out of 3, 4, or 5, only 2 of them have photos on that first day as soon as the listing becomes active. What's going to happen when each potential buyer goes through those new listings and sees a couple with photos and a couple without? They're going to remember the ones with photos. The ones with no photos they might not even think of again because nothing has caught their eye to return to that. If the photos go active even 2 or 3 days after the listing, no one has a reason to go back and search for those photos. I want them to be online before your listing is active. Again, as soon as I press that button, boom, everybody sees your pictures, everybody sees your virtual tours. They fall in love with the house and they want to see it right away. You want to catch that market in the first couple of days. The last point, point number 4, the highlight, the one that I wanted you to wait for here. Nobody else does this in the market. You have not seen these in probably any home other than, this is where I got my idea from, builder model homes. High-end builders, what they do room to room is they put feature cards up on the wall. And what that does is that highlights the features, the upgrades, the benefits of each room as you walk through it. Now the benefits are twofold. Number 1, they allow me to sell your house when I'm not even there. That's why I can sell it so quickly. By highlighting these features on feature cards, other agents are walking through your home with potential buyers. They don't know everything that sets your house apart. They know what's written in the listing, the limited amount of space that's there, and what they've seen in the pictures. What they don't know are every single little thing that you've done to that home, in addition to the major items that set your house apart. By having these feature cards there, the clients are walking through with their agents, and they're stopping and reading the feature cards on the wall, on the window to note the view that's out to the southeast corner, or exactly the details on the appliances that are included, certain things that set the home apart, 40 factory tile work, upgraded railings, even the smallest things, they're going to catch their attention. The second benefit to having these feature cards up, and I'm actually going to show you a few samples. You know what, let's take a look at a couple of samples right now, and we'll come right back. Okay, so the second benefit to these feature cards is a big one, and most people won't even think of it. Forget the upgrades for a second, forget what's actually on the feature cards themselves. When clients are looking at houses with their buying agent, most often they'll go through 3, 4, 5 houses at a time, in a day or in a span of a couple of hours. By the 4th or 5th house, they've looked through everything, they've seen everything, they're walking through, they're walking out, and it's either a yeah, maybe, or definitely not for us. By having these feature cards up on the wall, it actually forces them to stop, take a moment, take it all in, read what's on the card, and look around at the benefits, at the features that we're pointing out. Again, that's going to set them apart. Walk into the kitchen, stop and read the feature card that's in the kitchen. Walk to the back window, stop, read the feature card that highlights things like the view, like the casings, the moldings, the upgraded windows, and things like that. So instead of a 5-minute walk in, walk out, you're actually making the buyer spend 10, 15, 20 minutes in your home, even though they've already seen 3, 4, 5 houses that day, and stopping and realizing that this is a better place than the other places they've seen. So again, I'm selling the house when I'm not there. Other agents can't do that. Nobody uses these feature cards except for me. And that is the fourth thing that I wanted to bring up today. I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to have a ton more information on each of these 4 things that I've discussed today. The pricing it right, how and when and why to stage, the virtual tours and photos, how to get them online that quick, and the feature cards that I use. So if you want information on any of these things, contact me. 416-895-3733 is my direct line, or you can use the contact form on any of the pages on my site here, or an email right to fred@fredhelps.com. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon.